Where is it? Why is it all the way up there? And we're live. Still trying to find the mouse on the. Hey, I just
Are
saw
we
it moving.
live?
Yes, we're live. We're. I don't have a choice. I can't navigate this page without.
We're
Where'd it go?
live and we can't find the mouse.
What is going on right now? Customize your dashboard. Got it. Go away. I'm just trying to navigate this thing. This computer is not working with me right now. Okay, so
We are live.
I know you had to click it over here, but the little tiny screen was down here, and I'm like, this is gonna go well. All right.
Technical difficulties, but we're live.
And there's no way to make this big, so we're just gonna work with what we got. So, yep, that's it. So, oh, maybe I can make this go away for now. Nope, probably not. Okay, well, hi. Welcome to Cards, Coffee, and Cosmic Community for
Limitless Healing Angels.
Yes.
There we go.
How we doing? Is that good?
Other way.
This
Yeah, it's opposite, remember? There you go.
that way? Oh, that seems too far. Is that okay? Of course, I
There you
can't
go.
see anything. The glare out here gets on me with this. It's overcast. It's actually a winter weather advisory in effect for the Tucson area. So
Who wouldn't? I mean, come on, this weather.
I got a sweater on, but I'm actually kind of warm, and I'm wearing shorts and a t-shirt because I have windows open in my house, and I cracked up when I saw winter weather advisory on my phone because I'm like, they're getting like 8 inches of snow in the Catalina Mountains, which is not far, like a half hour from us. I just got a kick out of that.
And then what? It was 80 in the 80s on this weekend, and then we're in the 60s. You know,
Just
what the heck's
a little
going
manic
on?
down here. So, uh,
What's the date?
I did it for the 24th, which is today.
Okay.
Till April 1st. So April
Okay.
Fools if it's not.
There you go.
That's
I hadn't even looked at the days.
a little over a week. That's 8 days, but I
That's
figured,
all right.
yeah, I don't.
That's all right.
This is fluid anyway. The energies are always fluid, so it's whatever. Whenever you watch it, that's when you're supposed to watch it. So it could be a year from now or a week from now. It's whatever it is. That's
Take
when it's
what
supposed
you
to be.
need and
Mhm.
leave the rest behind.
Exactly. So,
All right.
alrighty. So,
Get started.
let's start with these. Now, I don't usually work with tarot cards. I used to many years ago, but I just was so drawn to these. Um, and all of my messages are intuitive anyway, so I don't really per se go with what the card's meaning is. It's what I feel the card has to say about the specifics for the energies or the question that I'm asking.
That's actually funny because it says listen to the messages of the angels.
See? So I didn't care. So I bought these tarot cards and I'm like, just let it go. They're fine. They're beautiful cards. Absolutely gorgeous. So I love them. Actually, this is a new deck I just got called the Light Seers Tarot by Chris Ann. Oh, these are so gorgeous. I love them.
So this is the owl, and then listen to the messages of the angels, and that's what we do here. Is that's we listen to the messages and share them with you.
Yep.
So there's lots of blue, and then there's spirals. We love the spirals going on.
And this is all about you learning to listen to, come into your gifts and listen to the messages that your angels and spirit have for you all the time, you don't have to rely on somebody. Yes, it's not. I mean, I still watch videos. She still watches videos, like, because, you know, especially with healers, like I'm notorious for giving out great advice, but I don't always follow it myself. So I need that. Sometimes I need to hear the message from somebody else. It could be right in front of my face, and a lot of the times it is. I'll listen to a reading by somebody else doing astrology or something. I'll be like, oh my God, I just said that, or I just pulled cards for myself or whatever, but I didn't like accept it when I did it, but hearing it from somebody else, it makes more sense. It's like, oh yeah, okay, that's a validation that I should have been listening to right along.
Well, and we do that. Sometimes it's just, it's an ego thing. We don't always listen to our own self, our own inner guidance. So, and like I said, the angels are around you all the time. So just listen. They're there. Which one did you get?
I got the Queen of Wands and Five of Swords. This Five of Swords card, he in the picture. There's this guy and he's like holding his head, like he's almost um, something's weighing heavy on him. You know, it's almost painful for him by the look of it. But he's also very. I get this feeling of reflectiveness. So there's this blackbird, I'm going to say crow because that's what I keep hearing, like talking in his ear, kind of whispering to him. And again, that's just spirit. That's just listening and listening to what's going on and just reflecting about this, what's in front of you. You know, it's almost like something is leading him to the light, leading him to something else. And so be mindful of what's going on this week for you because something is trying to get your attention. There's energy there that's trying to get your attention and get you to follow the instructions that are going there. And this one kind of went along with it. So it's just this grounding force. That cat is just wisdom. It keeps representing wisdom, and she's got it right in the palm of her hand. She's got that same light that he's looking for right there. So you may not have to look too far. Listen internally, listen, because you've got that power right within you. You've got everything that you need. Yeah.
So, and I kind of get to, like, if you ground yourself and center yourself, come back to your center, then you'll be able to see the messages and the light, and then you'll be able to follow it easier if you just center yourself and get back to your true nature.
Mm-hmm.
And four of mine jumped out.
Sheesh.
I know, right? So it says time to move on. It's time to let go of the old and worn out so that the new can come in. You know, and I've been doing that a lot lately, is anything in my house that I'm not using or, you know, anywhere and around, just get rid of it. You know, that's old stuff. You know, you got to let go of old patterns as well. Old patterns, old beliefs, they no longer serve you, you know.
God, the energies all around us cosmically are all about that right now. I've been doing the same thing. I've been just clearing out, decluttering, reorganizing, restructuring my physical space, my emotional space, everything. It's all about that. Step into that energy and make that happen.
Yeah, not just, well, I mean, the physical space helps, but like she said, you do need to do your mental, your physical, and your emotional self too. So there's a lot of clutter emotionally that we hold on to. You need to clear out that too, because that kind of holds you back a lot and puts up a lot of blocks. So, you know, if you can let go and declutter all that stuff,
your physical house is a manifestation in this world of what's going on in this house. And so if you're holding if you look around at your house and there's a lot of clutter, a lot of dust, a lot of old things that you don't use anymore, that's representative of stuff that doesn't serve you anymore, that serves no purpose for you, as stuff that you're holding on to or that's keeping you from having the freedom and the clarity that you need. And so that's kind of what I was doing, was like, you know what, this space isn't mine, I need to make this mine again. And so, you know, but the energies cosmically, when I'm listening to different astrologers, like, that is all what's going on right now. So you can just step right into that energy and clear, cancel, release, delete, get rid of it all.
Right, and it's once you start with your space, then it'll, you know, then it'll open up to everything else clearing out too. Because if you're holding on to this because my aunt gave this to me 50 years or 20, I won't say 50, 10 years ago, you know, and it meant something to her, but I didn't really even like this, but why am I holding on to it, you know? So that's an emotional attachment that you don't need to keep. If, you know, if you're using it or something, that's something, but if it's just there collecting dust and you didn't really even like it,
give it to somebody that it could better serve. Somebody in your family that might appreciate it, or
kids, family,
or anybody that you know what I mean. But it doesn't. If it's not serving you, let it go. You know.
Exactly.
That's part of what I did. Was last week I went to acupuncture, and that helped to kind of clear out my energy centers. So I was doing the physical, the emotional, and the energetic all at the same time to kind of release it all, because you've got to have things flowing in your life, and if it's not, so it brought up all this congestion and stuff, which I got from my lovely grandchildren. I was ripe for the respiratory.
There you go. So then this one's synchronicities. Your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase your flow. And that's what we're talking about here is there's things that there's guidance and there's wisdom available to you at all times. And once you do this work, you know, the clearing out and then the centering, then you'll be open to these messages. They'll just flow easily to you.
Yeah.
I feel like you're next.
Well, this one, yeah, this one's
like
calling
these
me.
are waiting.
So this one says, what does your soul say? So this one came out earlier, but it was perfect timing because it was calling right now. So this is all about, you know, clearing out and stepping into that energy of clearing things out. What is your soul calling you to do? Your soul is calling you to do something limitless, you know? And this Merkaba, limitations inspire innovations. I don't, that doesn't, I don't, that doesn't make sense to me as far as that goes, but I'm not getting it. Limitations inspire innovations. I think limitlessness, because they were definitely saying limitlessness. So I believe that inspire is what kept standing out to me. So as being innovative with your soul, you don't have limitations. And this Merkaba says that. You don't have limitations. You are an energetic being, and your soul is calling you to be more, to do more. So this next card, this lead your metamorphosis. This card is what it's all about, is choose the direction that you want to go and choose what, you know, listen to your path. When you start clearing all this out, your path will open up, and listen to what your soul listen to what your soul is calling you to do.
This is surrender to your soul's path. God. Your life's journey has been perfectly designed by your soul's growth. Embrace every lesson and every moment. And that is a good lesson, is to live in the moment and embrace everything that's happening around you. So there you go. Listen to your soul's purpose.
That's awesome.
Oh, and then I think this goes next. Watch your thoughts. It's important to only think about what you desire, not what you fear. And a lot of times we do go into the fear, you know, fear of success, fear of failure, fear of wind. No, you know, we do that, and that's more from the ego. That's not your true nature. Your true nature is fearless. It's free. It's
limitless.
Limitless. There you go. That's why we're limitless healing angels.
We've had those moments. We're human. Everybody's had those moments of ego where it drags you down and keeps you stuck, and you go right to a place of fear or lack or whatever it is, whether it's financial, emotional, you know, anything, you know, self-worth. You wouldn't be a human being. You wouldn't be living this life if it's all part and parcel of the experiences that you. Where's that one? Oh, that was over there. It's all part and parcel of the experiences that you need to have in this life.
I guess that one really wants to come out. So I'm going to say it.
Go for it.
Tranquility. Rose, please. Please. Tranquility. Make time to relax, be still, and enjoy your solitude, indulging in much-needed self-care. And there you go. That was with the whole, well, the card's over there, but the self-care, that's your physical body, because we're talking about the spiritual, the mental, and the physical body. So there you go.
This is just freeing up space. We were just talking about freeing up space for new messages.
There you go.
The universe is just responding in kind.
It freed up a lot of space. There you go. And then this one. Oh, look at this card.
Oh, I love that. We had that before.
I know. I still love it. Moon energy. Which the full moon? When is it? It's coming up soon.
You know, I don't even know, to be honest with you. It's probably the 27th or something. It usually is around
yeah,
there.
It's pretty.
I think it's the
coming
27th,
up.
actually. I just watched something on that.
So the moon energy, surrender to the natural ebb and flow of life. If you're feeling confused, the fairies come to calm emotions and reassure you that peace of mind is possible. Look at the gorgeous. Look at that beautiful card. Like, it's just a rainbow. Like, you know, open up to that moon energy. That, like, the ebb and flow. That's all about that emotional releasing and stuff.
So these two flew out while she was reading that. So the two cards that came out were Pyrite, which is let the money flow in, and Aquamarine, go with the flow. And so these were all
Ebb and flow.
ebb and flow, ebb and flow. So allow, like, clear it out, let it go, and let the new come in. Allow the space. Like, don't fight it. We could have been fighting this energy and saying, let's put these cards back up here. They weren't meant to be there. The message was out. Clear the space. Let the universe do the work, and let things just open up and flow for you. And everything. It's not just about money, even though for some of you it will be about money. Right now, everybody's waiting on the stimulus, or this energy is all about new. And it's bringing in new opportunities for jobs and income, and everything's changing. So be aware, be connected to what's going on, clear out that space so that you can be cognizant and clear and open for when those messages come in, so that you can move forward with those choices. You're going to hear them when they come in. Oh, look at you.
So liberation. And this is the doubts and fears still come up. You don't believe anymore that they're you. So yeah, those doubts and fears will come up. But if you just are like, that's not me, and let it go, then you know you're there. You're on your way, which goes right along with acceptance. You accept that, and then radical acceptance in the now opens the flow.
Whoa.
So there's a dragonfly, and then acceptance. She's like in a meditative, like, centering. We're talking about grounding, centering, and then, you know, you'll be liberated and accepting. Like, what am I trying to say?
But it's being in that space. It's being in that space of having the ability to be accepting of those things when they come.
Well, and when that fear creeps up, have the courage. Have the courage, and it says, let me be open to courageously take the steps that are shown. So when you have that fear, there's also, you always have that intuitiveness to tell you what you need to do to let go, to release that, so it doesn't keep coming up. So you have that courage to follow that path, to, you know, say, okay, I want to release this. I don't want to deal with this anymore. I want to let it go. Let it go.
And it's important to know yourself. It's very important to know yourself and how you react to certain stimuli in your life. So, for example, a couple weeks ago, I got an email, and I got the stimulus money, and I got the email, and from Hay House, and it was a book deal offer, you know, so they're like, get your contract, prepay it or whatever, or it offered you payment options. And I was like, I should do this because I want this. This is a goal I have set for myself for many years, but this year I made it concrete. Like, there's the Roadrunner confirming it. I love you. Oh my God.
I haven't seen him for a while.
Me either. And so I said, you know what, I'm just going to take this step, and I'm going to do this. Well, I've got the money, I'm just going to pay for it. And then I started with the doubt, like, well, maybe I should pay in the installments. And then I have 3 installments, and I don't have to worry about having such a big lump sum all up front. And I started going back and forth in my head. While the phone is in my hand, all this is going on. And so I call, and as the phone's in my hand, the phone hasn't even connected yet. It's still dialing. And I feel this wave of fear come over me. Can I do this? Should I do this? That's a lot of money. Should I? Everything, should I is running through my head. And I thought, never mind should-haves. As soon as should comes into your head, that's it. Right there and then, you know, that's ego trying to keep you stuck where you are. So I took that phone and I said, yes, I should. I'm doing this. I am doing this. And that fear just came over me. But I had the courage to say, you know what? I'm going to do what's best for me. This is what I want. This is my path. That fear was a signal to me. It's like the universe saying to you, how bad do you want this carrot? And how bad do you want this path? You know, so you take that and you move forward with it. And it's recognizing, you know, my old self, 10, 15 years ago, I would have been like, you know, I'm not ready for this, and put that phone down and been done with it and ignored that email. But you've got to be aware enough about yourself to say, why am I reacting like this? What's going on? And then sit with it, but not linger in it. Just move through it. Have the courage to just take that step, move through it. Otherwise, you have no forward action, and universe is like, you don't want this.
And have the acceptance. You know, accept that that fear is there. Accept that, and then release it.
Yeah.
You know,
that's part of the process. that's a sign. It's not a hindrance. You can let it be a hindrance, but it's a sign to you, like saying, you're right here, you're ready. How bad do you want this? Are you willing to take action and do this? That's your higher self telling you, go. It's a doorway, go. And so your path,
I was gonna say, yeah, that one.
your path, dear Lord, here's your mantra. Dear Lord, help me trust that there's a plan far beyond what I can see through my fears and illusions. That's your path.
Apparently, that's the message is
yeah,
the fears, letting go of those fears, and getting centered and
just knowing yourself, getting centered enough, sitting with yourself this week, and from this point forward, this year, every day. It's not just this week.
Yeah.
This is like these energies of 2021 are all about finding yourself, realizing your importance and your value in this world, your place in this world, what you have to offer, your path, and taking the steps to do it. Listening, being aware
have the courage.
Yep.
Have the courage.
Accept who you are, accept your path, and accept what comes.
And have the courage to take the steps that you need to.
And that's it.
Yep.
And clear out whatever you don't need anymore.
Yeah, clear out that clutter, mentally, physically, and emotionally.
Yep, let the universe take it away.
Yep, it did.
Well,
see you next week.
Have a great week.
Love and light.
Light and love. Oh, I need you for this. I can't see it.
Yeah, we're still live. Hi.
Where
are we?
Found it?
Yes.
Sweet.
Oh. So you say yes on that part?
I think the sound stops, but where the fridge are you now? Oh my freaking Lord, where is this thing?
Hopefully that's you need help.
Yes, I can't see it at all. It's like not even. Oh my God.
Where are you?
I need to make it another color than white. I can't freaking see it.
Yeah, we're still alive. Hi, yeah, we lost the mouse again. The little mouse is in the house. There it is.